look at the camera.
Welcome to the Visibility Palooza. Today we're here with Anna Quigley. So I'm going to turn it over to you. Anna, tell us your name and what you do.
I am Anna Quigley. I am a speaker and a transformational catalyst and coach with the Intuition Zone. And I help people recognize the life that they're being called to live and help them manifest their dreams and their goals.
Wonderful. So in 2 to 3 words, what is your specialty and the name of your modality?
Intuition and visualization, and the way I see it is your life is calling. Are you listening?
Love it. So let's get into that. So who do you love working with? Who loves working with you?
I love working with people in transition, which is most everyone, but specifically because of personal experiences, women and anyone really who are at a time in their lives, very possibly midlife, where they're really ready for the next step, their next adventure. Is it giving back to others, finally expressing a creative outlet, or fulfilling a passion that's been germinating forever?
Inspiring.
Intuition's a gift that we are all born with, and yet it is so often overlooked and underutilized.
So tell us why you're passionate about the work you do. Is there a story behind this, how you came to the work?
Oh, yes. Well, when I was young, I was so fearful of making a decision because what if it was the wrong one? How could I change that? How could I know? When I finally discovered how to access and use my intuition, I was able to start making decisions confidently, knowing they were coming from my internal GPS, if you will, or what I call my God positioning system. Works the same way as our car GPS does. It guides us to our ultimate and best destination. We don't necessarily have to know how we're going to get there, but we're guided. And when we learn to recognize these messages, our innate intuition, and employ the tools like visualization and affirmation, we can manifest the life that we desire and the life that we deserve. It's never too late. That's the key. It is never too late.
Indeed. So can you give us a story about that can help people understand the power of your work? More details?
Um, well, let me kind of go with where I was. I love biographies. I love learning from others. How did they achieve their goals and manifest their dreams? And like many of us, I searched for my purpose for a long time. So I started gathering stories of how did other people find their purpose. I wanted to learn from them. And in most instances, following their intuition played a huge part in that. So I realized how impactful it could be in everyone's life and that I could help them use tools that would allow them to more easily manifest their dreams and desires. Now, I had a job that I enjoyed, really loved actually for years, but it ended due to industry changes and downsizing, and it was somewhat unexpected. And like life happens, it came at the same time I was involved with a messy legal dispute. So it was a really stressful and chaotic time in my life. And it was smack on midlife for me. I made some time to get clear. For me, that's traveling and meditating. It could be as simple as going for a walk for somebody. Um, but I was able to quiet my mind enough to hear my intuition. I knew I needed to move. I knew I needed a new career, but I didn't know where I was going. But through a process of regular asking and listening and a series of steps, I was guided from the Bay Area up to the Northwest and to a new career. So I asked myself a few questions. Okay, what do I love? What do I have to contribute? And how can I use the skills that I already have? I was in midlife, as I noted, and through this, I combined my passion, which is travel, and my skills, sales and operations, and I started an import business. I'd never done it before, but I'm teachable. And I was buying then from fair trade women-owned businesses in India, Nepal, and Colombia, following a passion. And interestingly, my next career move also came as a result of listening to intuition. It's now a repetitive pattern, and the intuition over the rational mind, which quells a lot of the fears that we have. So here I am again, following my intuition and living my purpose, helping others to enhance their ability, your ability to recognize and follow your divine gift of intuition.
Well, that's, a brave story. You ask these powerful questions. What if someone asks these questions and they're not getting concrete answers? Is there advice you have?
There are so many ways that intuition speaks to us. Everything's connected chemically in our body. And intuition, we've all, I think, had the experience of that gut feeling when we've met somebody or been in a negative situation. But intuition can be shown to us through visual cues and aids, that little inner voice. And the more we practice listening to it, the more and I offer a tracking sheet. I have a tracking sheet available where write down, oh yeah, I heard my intuition. Well, where were you and what was the response? How did it come? Was it a visual cue that you saw 3 or 4 times? Or was it that still small voice that just wouldn't go away? So that helps to really start tracking and pay attention and be cognizant of it and know that it comes in many, many different forms. And the other key is keep asking, what's next for me? What do I have to give? How can I give my talents and my gifts? And listen, the answers will come. And that's where I can help.
Really helping people find their passion and purpose for their next phase. Would you say that's what you do?
Absolutely.
Why don't you,
Absolutely.
why don't you repeat that? I help people.
I help people find their next stage in life, their passion, their purpose by using intuition, visualization, affirmations, all of those tools that are already available to us. And there's no time limit. Your next adventure is waiting. Are you listening? That's all you need to do. Ask and listen.
And how can people find you and maybe that tracking sheet?
I can be found on the intuitionzone.com. And I can speak to your organizations or groups. I offer one-on-one coaching, and in fact, I'm just launching an exclusive small group session for 6 months that will be meeting to get together in a small, intimate group to practice our skills of listening to intuition, using our visualization to manifest so we can share successes and stories with each other.
Is your tracking sheet available for free on your website?
Absolutely.
Why don't you say that? You can find the tracking sheet.
You can find the tracking sheet on the intuitionzone.com. Feel free to just go to the contact page and say, yes, I want the tracking sheet, and I'm happy to send it to you.
Great. So let's talk about the EBC. If you were speaking with a colleague, how would you tell them about the Evolutionary Business Council and why they should be a part of it?
Oh, the Evolutionary Business Council was something that was just a magical gift for me. I happened on it with very short notice and managed to jump into an annual meeting, so I was able to be in person. It's an amazing group of creative and generous people committed to making a difference in the world. The members are following their passions and their purposes and offering just extraordinary and amazing opportunities to learn and to grow, network with each other, and collaborate with each other. The support that I felt from EBC already, and I'm a relatively new member, has been extraordinary. And just knowing that there's a group that is like-minded and supportive, and we're all kind of doing what we can do in our life to live our purpose and make the world a better place.
Well, thank you. And you are part of that mix and tapestry with us. So we're honored to have you. I have a bonus question here.
Yeah.
What challenge or myth do your clients or people who will be your clients often think is normal before working with you that really shouldn't be normal?
Could you say that again? Sorry.
Is there a myth that people in the situation, the challenge that they have, often have before they would work with you that you could help them overcome?
I think the myth is that intuition really isn't real. That, the rational mind is so powerful and it's critical. They have to work together. But if it doesn't make sense, the myth is it has to make sense. It has to be rational. I have to be able to see the outcome, which is a really common um, situation before you can really take the leap of faith to listen to the intuition. But whether you call it your higher power or just an innate ability, in my experience, intuition trumps my rational mind every time.
If you trust it.
If you listen and trust it, absolutely, and take action. It's you gotta follow through on it and take action. Sometimes it's a faith walk, but play with it, experience it. I had to test it. I like empirical evidence, and I have many stories of how I tested it, and it has yet to fail me. So,
You want to share one little story?
um, yes, quickly, I wanted to buy a particular belt. Silly, but that's what I wanted, and my intuition told me where to go. It was about 20 minutes across town, but there were a dozen different boutiques between where I was and that store, and I thought, "Oh, everybody'll have it," and I stopped at 5 or 6 of them, and nobody did. Well, I finally got across town to the store, scoured the place. Of course, it wasn't there, and I'm like, "Well, okay, see, this didn't work." But as I was walking out the door, I got to the counter, and my intuition again said, "Just ask." And I'm like, "Why? It's not here. Just ask." Okay, fine. I'm here to test. And I went to the counter and I told them exactly what I wanted. I even had a picture. And she said, "Oh, yeah, that came in this morning. We just haven't had a chance to put it out." I was hooked.
Those tests are powerful when you test your intuition on things that are low bar, they're not inconsequential, but magical at the same time.
It was so magical. And I'm like, really? Why am I, and small. It was a little thing. If it can do that, imagine what it can do for you.
Love it. Anything else you'd like to add or redo here? You can certainly state something.
What do I
Or
need
we can,
to add? Golden nuggets, I'm thinking. I think just to reiterate, did everything seem clear?
yeah, everything was really good. So
Okay.
yeah,
Uh,
give us another golden nugget. Anything?
I want to reiterate that your life is calling. Are you listening? Um, Another golden nugget. I'm trying to think what that would be.
We'll start off with that.
Uh, how do I phrase this?
Just say that. I'd love to have one blurb of you saying that right to the camera. Your life is calling.
Your life is calling. Are you listening? Let me redo that because I get emotional. I get emotional.
That's good. That's good.
Remember, your life is calling. Are you listening?
Cool. Anything else you want to add to that?
uh, it's going to sound pitchy, so I don't want to necessarily sound pitchy, but um, just uh, okay. There is help if you want support and help in learning to use your intuition, listen to it, and find that a magical, amazing next step of your life. I'm here to help.
Beautiful. Cool. Well, this was good. This is really good. We're gonna have some good shots for you. So
Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm still kind of nervous about online and doing the videos, but I've got to do pieces for my own
you're doing
social
great.
media. So
Well, intuition is powerful and you are kind of the spokesperson for that.
I
So
hope so. I know how much it's changed my life and how much it has just guided me from things that just didn't. Why am I taking this job? And it turns into like one of the best jobs I've ever had, those kind of things. So
And you'll have lots of stories to tell from that. That'll
And I
be
have lots of stories to tell. So yeah, thanks, Laura.
yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate this. This is wonderful, a wonderful gift from you all.